it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Singletary with his first carry of the game. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Again, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, K'GRAMZ. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquise Brown, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, flush to his right. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The Bills ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 41, Allen. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A gain of 7.
7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Isaiah McKenzie.
Isaiah McKenzie. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Matt Milano able to record his 5th sack of the season. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
To 7.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Let's take it inside his own 40. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Down at the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 41, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
To number 14.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 20.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Carolina Panthers.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Play action. It's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he floats one there, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's
a nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
11 on the play. And the Bills first down.
On first down, Drake. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Drake. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers will get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's going deep for Brown. That's Brown. Touchdown, Carolina. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Bills 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, the throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Isaiah McKenzie. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Ties the game at 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, look at the strength.
No.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Bills 14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Taron Johnson made the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. J.K. Dobbins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 9. Allen. Quick hitch, complete. It's Andrews. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to rifle one, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 75 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Bills 21. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run here with Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
He's going deep for Brown, and that's caught inside the 35.
What's up?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquise Brown, 65 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 21 yards away. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running, it's Drake. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
He was tackled at
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
7.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Allen now looks to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the... And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Now it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Sly on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Panthers 56, Bills 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Drake. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
At the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And it's 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the